Hello, this is Nishay. I am one of the co-owners of FindAFashionTruck.com. FindAFashionTruck.com is a directory of fashion trucks from all over the U.S. Please head on over there to find one in your area and support kind of your local boutique. We also have a website, StartAFashionTruck.com. There we have blog articles, but it's also the home of the Can I Park Here podcast. And you can find that on iTunes, and if you're Android, you can find it on Stitcher, or, in Windows folks, whatever your podcast app of choice is. But today, I wanted to cover something from one of the episodes of the Can I Park Here podcast. Like, I was talking about how Instagram recently made changes where you can now display your photos their actual size. So it doesn't have to be square. If you have a horizontal photo, you can make it horizontal. Or if you have a long vertical photo, you can now make that photo vertical. And so today I am reposting a photo from the Truck Nash, and definitely you need to check them out on Instagram. They always have amazing photos, and they are having an event today. And so I'm just in the midst of reposting it, and I thought that this would be a good time for me to show you guys like how to resize your photos appropriately when you are posting something. So as you see, there is like a little icon on the bottom left side of the image. It's like these two little kind of like arrows that are back to back. And that's what we're going to focus on today. So as you see, it's just a little button. You click that button and then your picture kind of like pops. And really what all that's doing is telling Instagram, like, please display this at full size. Ignore the bars on the left and right hand side. They're not going to show up when you actually post this image. It's just because you've resized it, in this window, they're showing up. But don't worry about that at all. So you click next. Here, sometimes I would add a filter, but this photo is pretty perfect. Like I said, Truck Nash is like great. So I'm not going to add any filters to this at all. Usually, when I'm reposting something, every once in a while, maybe if the picture is kind of dark or, maybe it's too warm or too cool. Sometimes I'll go into the settings and then I'll do the brightness or contrast, or I'll do the warmth and saturation just to touch it up a little bit. But this picture is pretty cool as is. So we're going to just go ahead and hit next. Here's the caption. I'm just taking the text from my repost app and I'm pasting it in there. And then I'm just going to go in here, and you see they're at the Truck Nash. So if you want to follow them, but I'm just going to clean up that text. And now that the text is cleaned up, I'm going to make sure that we send this off to Facebook to try to give them as much exposure as possible with our audience. And it is ready to go. Yay! Now, you see the picture, beautiful in its original length. You don't have to do like a double-sided photo. Oh, I see Sassy Chic Fitness Miami is also having an event today, another boutique, but in the Miami area. But yeah, so the photo looks great. It's in its original size. You don't have to do like the photos right next to each other anymore. You can actually like see it in its glory. No left and right hand bars or top and bottom bars. The photo is gorge. So this is like a great way to really capture someone's attention, and look how much space it takes up. So people are going to pay attention. But as you see now, when I go back into our Instagram feed, it squares it off really nicely for me. And it's, really perfect. And you can check us out at FFT_official_. But if you look at our feed, like everything is squared off. Nothing has like weird bars or anything on it. And it looks pretty good. So let's click into it. And then there you go. So when people click back into the photo, it's its actual size. Go back here, it kind of squares it off. So everything is like very cohesive and consistent. And it just kind of gives your feed, I don't know, just like a nice look to me. Only certain feeds kind of look good with like random bars, and that's only if they're like purposeful. But anywho, I hope this helps. Leave us a comment. Thanks again for tuning in. You can find us at findafashiontruck.com, startafashiontruck.com. On IG and Twitter, we're at FFT_official. To find us on Facebook, Pinterest, or YouTube, just do a search for Find a Fashion Truck. And of course, on iTunes and Stitcher, you can look for the Can I Park Here podcast. Thanks again and take care. Bye.